Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Gibbs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
7 yards there and a first down. They're going to look to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be knocked to the ground right there at the 22. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Gibbs. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it with Gibbs, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Duggan looking to throw. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. They'll go again with Gibbs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will make it 6-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Duggan. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He'll keep it himself. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. To throw is Duggan. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Vikings at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. They're confident.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Throwing, Duggan. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Josh Oliver, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Nifty move. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tariq Carpenter will be credited with the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. He'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Joseph now to have the PAT. It's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. Here's Jack Fox on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a throw here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch.
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu, 60 yards. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Duggan will look to throw this. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Duggan now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's Duggan to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart and not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
2nd and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu. As the first half is winding down, and the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Outright to Smith and Jigba. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Patterson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Another run now for Nwangu. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now left side on the swing pass. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed in the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The throw over the middle, taken in, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Here's a carry for Oliver. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kene Nwangu with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Smith and Jigba in motion right. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Off play action. Dugan.
That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll go right back to Nwangu.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Duggan looking to throw. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
Touchdown!
Kene Nwangu.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
3 quarters in the books.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. Now a give running right, Nwangu.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Give left side here for Nwangu. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Duggan. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Handoff right side to Nwangu.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On the toss, here's Nwangu. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. To throw is Duggan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards on the pickup there. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Go! Hey, 76! 76!
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 70 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Now a first down throw. Goff. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Now Goff. Look at the big man rumble, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Gibbs is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here.
Hey, 5!
Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. That is caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this